All right, we are live. Let's see. It is September 23rd. It is Tuesday. Market opens in about 6 minutes. I am a little late to the charts, but we should be fine nonetheless. So today we do have nice. We have PMI 9:45, and then we have 12:35. Powell speaks. I don't know what's gonna happen. I feel like either I think we might chop around and wait for 12:35 news. So I don't really see us taking a trade unless I do see maybe some setup based on um data highs and lows, perhaps. But yeah, I do want to see us, I think, eventually push back down, but right now we do seem to be staying bullish, so I don't think I'm gonna be seeing that anytime soon. Um, in the meantime, so once again we have this we have this 4 hour FEG here. Actually, before we yeah, well in this case, yeah, we have this 4 hour FEG here. Dailies we don't really have much space on right now. I'm gonna leave it at that. But there is this 4 hour FEG. Perhaps want to see us push back into it. Although it seems they already did, and it seems to be supporting and holding up so far. Um, maybe I want to see us come back to equilibrium of this level, maybe to this point, perhaps. It might not happen though, but I think eventually we do want to come back down to equilibrium. So I'm gonna put this here at this point for now. These equal highs up here? They're not. They are at least. Um, yeah. So it seems to be we're chopping once again. It seems like we're chopping around quite a lot. I think we really are gonna hold. So either PMI comes in or Powell speaks comes in, and most likely we're gonna chop around. And I'm probably not gonna take a trade today, unless I see I think I'm off. So maybe I'll take a look at PM session after Powell speaks or his speech. But yeah, right now price action looks like absolute garbage. But yeah, it is what it is. I'm just gonna mark out some of these things as well. Let's see. So we have honestly, I'm just gonna mark out New York Open as usual. Bam. And let's check this out. So Asia highs are no good. We have London highs up here. Mark these out real quick. So we have London high up here, and then we have technically London lows here at this point. I'm gonna mark out this low here. Seems kind of important. This is a regular low here. London, Asia lows are no good either. It makes no sense anyway. Once again, it seems like technically a London lows got taken out, and we just have this low right here so far as of right now. And I'm sorry, and then we have Asia high up here. I mean London high up here. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Um, I think what I want to see is push down. I want to see us be bearish for today, but I think we're first gonna wait for 9:45 news to come in, and then based on that, maybe I'll see what happens. Maybe we could take a one second. Maybe we could take a trade on data highs and data lows, and that could be a possible trade for today. But we'll see how that goes. In the meantime, yeah. I think I've been doing pretty well lately. I think I've been pretty focused on what I've been doing, and I think I've been doing all in all really well with learning and figuring things out. Where is this? Uh, I've been working on a, I've been working on a, what do you call it? I've been working on a FX replay account, and I actually passed it. I actually passed this replay account. I already hit 53,405, and my win rate is about 60%, maybe a little lower than that, but it's still a positive win rate. So I feel positive about that. I think I have a really good idea now of how price action moves. I think what I just gotta work on overall is maybe remaining disciplined, but also have it be more in what do you call it? replicating that same the same, what do you call it, that same um flow in real life and real time trading. But yeah, so right now once again I'm looking to take hopefully trades. The downside bearish, we could still push higher, but I would like to see us come back down to equilibrium at this point. Once again, I feel like it's not a crazy thing that we want to do maybe, but yeah, we'll see how that goes nonetheless. But yeah. Most likely what we're gonna happen is probably gonna chop around at least until 9:45 and then see what goes from that point on. Although we might not see anything until at least after probably like one or so. Okay, market open 30 seconds ago. But once again, I don't really expect to see much um overall. Well, alrighty. I want to see us I want to see us push to equilibrium, but there could be a possible trade between this range right here, within this range right here. But yeah, I still don't know what we're trying to do. Regardless, I think I'm gonna wait, and I'm waiting for 9:45 to see what happens with PMI. But huh. One thing to notice is that well, we created equal highs up here in MES, but we didn't in MNQ. So just something to keep in mind. Why does it keep doing that? Ah, yeah, okay. Well, but we took out this high in MES. We didn't in MNQ. So maybe what I want to see us possibly do is maybe keep on pushing down Maybe if this 5 minute gets respected, perhaps see us come down towards this level right down here and take out this low. Assuming it doesn't hold, but once again, it's like right now we're going all the way up here. We seem to be wanting to take out London highs. Are these all-time highs right now? No, this was lower. Okay, so we just took out London session highs in MES. I'm looking to see possible just sweep and then push right back down. That's a, I mean, that's a pretty large SMT right there. But I mean, yeah, I mean, it is what it is, I guess. Oh man, that's a really large SMT. Well, damn. What I'm looking maybe to possibly see is maybe create an FVG here. Have one more push back up and then hopefully reject quickly. But disrespect the 5 minute gap and then aim towards the downside. Which is really weird because we're taking out we're taking out um this low in MNQ and MES taking out London session highs, which these are super uncorrelated right now. But I mean, MNQ just sort of this low right here. I'm thinking he probably wants to come down to this low down here, take it out probably. I mean, it's possible we're still holding bearish. I mean, bullish, and maybe want to keep on pushing higher. That's always a possibility too. Mm. We just took out this low right here in MNQ, and then in MES we took out this high, and I'm kind of lost because they literally just took out opposing liquidity pools. Wait, why does it stop at 640 or 645 for that matter? I want to see how these um react. So for example, right now we have this 3 minute gap right here that we are still supporting. Oh, it's losing me. Wow. There is a 5 minute gap right here. Seems to be, well, technically valid, but at any given point it can just be cooked. Also there is a 15-minute gap right here. Might be we might be inversing it, but maybe it might actually want to hold. So just think to keep in mind. What I'm thinking we might want to do is come to all-time highs in MES and maybe even push a little higher, and then maybe we want to just push up to London session highs up here, or up here, or this one too, into in MNQ. This is weird though. I don't know. This is weird. So this 5 minute gap got disrespected. Hmm. 15 minutes still technically hasn't been invalidated just yet. 3 minute one held up as well. I go to nope, picking up. So what do we do here? Going back to this 1 minute right here. Is this gonna hold? Probably not. Probably gonna tap back in here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's the 3 minute. It seems we are pushing lower and lower. Maybe I guess maybe it's time for us to push back down to equilibrium. If we do, I want to see us push down, or maybe come back down to this, up to this 5 minute up here, maybe. Yeah, I'm looking for us to probably go to like equilibrium here. I think I could catch a trade. But well, I don't know what it is that we're trying to do first. I gotta try to figure that out first. We're dunking right now. We're dunking crazy right now. We could also just inverse this gap right here as well. That could be a possible entry point here. That's an unfilled 15-minute gap. And then we also tap into this other 15-minute gap right here. I think I ideally want to see us break that. Okay, this 3 minute gap got inversed. We just took out this London high. We're pushing down heavily on MNQ. I want to say we're reversing back down, but if this doesn't hold, then I'm not gonna take any entries. think maybe this 3 minute could hold. We had a breaker structure to the downside. Well, not confirmed at least. I want to see us confirming the 5 minutes, maybe even the 15 minute as well. And I would like to see us retrace back down towards probably this inverse 15 minute right here, assuming it does close below this 15 minute. But yeah, I don't know. It's holding so far. This one technically isn't valid anymore. New gap would be right here. I want to see also how I want to see the data the data candle. See what happens with that. 3 minutes seems to have held up. The data candle coming in, I think. Let's see what happens here. Doesn't look like it's anything crazy, honestly. It looks like that was it. I mean, unless we see a different like wick candle, it's possible as well. But this is this 9:45 candle. Um, yeah, okay. So let's see what we want to do. So we broke past this low. We're currently retracing to this 3 minute right here. I would like to see us retrace maybe to this 5 minute, but I think that 3 minute might be just enough to push lower. But I would like to see us come back down to around EQ. I want to say we do want to come all the way down here, but like coming all the way down here towards equilibrium from this point, I don't know. It seems kind of crazy. What about this high out here? Maybe not that high, but still. So this 3 minutes seems to have held up so far. Unless we want to inverse it, which possible. This 1 minute here is still holding. I'm just trying to figure out what my what's if I have enough confidence, because kind of hard to tell, honestly. We just broke past these lows. I want to see us come back down to EQ. One thing, you know what I'm looking for actually? I'm gonna wait for us to probably re-enter this 5 minute gap right here as support. Once it closes, I want to see us retrace back into it and probably use that as support to come back down. Unless we don't want to, in which case, I guess it is what it is. In which case, we're still holding this 3 minute right here. Unless we have a 4 minute, maybe. Nope. I forgot I can't do that. I cannot do such a thing. Maybe we want to come back up to this level right here and push off of that, but in this case, it would be this gap right here. Three-minute gap here, 1 minute gap here. 5 minute candle closed. Just so heavily uncorrelated. It's crazy to think about. This is about 5 minutes. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? We respected this FEG. Technically, this 1 minute didn't hold, but this did. I think I want to see us. I don't know. I don't have enough. I don't think I have enough confidence. I don't know. This just seems iffy. Or maybe we might want to create this 15-minute gap, push back into the gap, and then trace back out of it, and then push down. But I don't know. Honestly, yeah, I don't know. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the 15-minute gap to form, and then probably push off of that. Because technically, we already pushed into this whole 1 hour gap right here, this unfilled 1 hour gap. We might want to retrace back up, in which case I would be looking for a reversal. But if I do want a reversal, I don't know. I probably want to change the state, maybe. Maybe disrespect this 3 minute here. This 3 minute is still holding as well. This is a 4 hour gap. Yeah, honestly, I'm gonna get rid of the 4 hour gap because even if we did push down, we're probably gonna aim for EQ later on anyway. We're definitely gonna be taking all-time highs here, right? The whole thing is very iffy. Oh no, this whole thing is weird. It's moving weird. 3 minute held. We're pushing back down. Perhaps I want to see us form a 1 hour gap here, in which case we can retrace from, because the 3 minute gap held up so far. This 3 minute gap held up, and maybe I want to see us push lower. In which case I would want to see us retrace back down to this back up to this 1 minute gap, and then push back down towards equilibrium, probably. Well, I mean, technically speaking, we disrespected this 15-minute gap, and then we retraced back into this 15-minute inverse. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna look for an entry at this level. I think we took out all-time highs, and we took out the previous high here. I mean, we took out this London session highs, and then we took out the previous high up here as well. So for us to want to come up, I don't think sounds crazy. I'm gonna take a small order, I think. Nothing crazy. 227 seems fair. Um, yeah. So my bias or my general idea is we rejected off of this 15-minute inverse. This 3 minute has been holding up so far, and I want to take once again a retracement. Well, in this case, a retrace back into this 1 minute already. So hopefully maybe I can have it retrace back up a little bit one more time, and then I want to come back down towards um EQ, or in this case maybe even come up here to the come down here towards this low only. But that's why I took fairly small fairly small buy-in. I mean sell, because I'd rather keep it like two something. Usually I would want to go like 1%, but I'm gonna keep it around like $500. I mean, around about $250, maybe a little less. We may not push all the way to EQ, but we'll see how this happens. What happens here? What occurs here? Perhaps if I see stronger confluence, I'll be aiming for that. But in the meantime, I'm gonna just keep it as it is. Although I'm going to put this right here too, because we might want to come to this level and then just tippity tip. One thing I'll maybe want to look into is that if we do create, let's say, another gap here, and then we respect that gap and then push lower, I probably want to go in a little additional contracts to once again ask more confirmation that we do want to keep on pushing lower. Or in this case, maybe we want to create this 3 minute gap right here. And what was this one? Yeah. Nope. And then we might wanna oh, why is it this? I don't want to click. Hold up. I can't move this around. That should be fine. Perhaps we create this 3 minute gap, push back into it, fill it, and if it shoots back off of that gap, I think maybe I could take a 1 minute entry somewhere as well. But yeah, let's just see how this plays out for now. Also, maybe I'll go out once we hit this level down here in MES. I think it's probably starting to retrace back down, most likely. So this 3 minute gap has been formed. I think I would like to see us push and back into it and then respect it, and then out off of that respect, see a possible entry. Um, 5 minute is forming another gap here, but nothing solidified yet. And then 15 minute is just doing its thing. Okay, it looks like we're retracing back to the 3 minute. If that 3 minute holds, um, I might take a couple extra contracts. Go. We tap into the 3 minute. We push back into this 3 minute, reject it off of it. We might go in to fill it a little more, possibly, but yeah, let's see what happens. I've been thinking maybe we want to come up here, take out these highs, and then push back down. Um, Either way, if we do want to push back up, my stop loss still sits up here. Hopefully we can see this 1 minute gap form or not. One way or another, I do think we're still gonna want to push back down. 3 minute has been holding up so far. We took out London session highs and MES, and then we came retraced back up, took out that previous high. Failed to take out session all-time highs, but I mean, you know, I guess we happened, but still. Um yeah, okay. It seems to be chopping around a little bit right now. Um I'm hoping in the later pull we just want to push back right back down from off of this 3 minute once again, and then just remain to continue to push back down. But I am going to keep an eye on MES. If we eventually do hit this level, I want to probably just push off of it. So right now, we just seems like we just took out these internal highs. Yeah. If this gets disrespected, I'm probably gonna want to see possibly just aiming towards reversal. So yeah, so this got disrespected. We probably want to push higher now, I think. I'm not saying that we don't want to continue to push lower, but I don't know. It is feeling a little iffy right now. You know what? I'm gonna hold on to it. Um, I'm gonna hold on to it because I think I have confidence in indicating that I do want to push lower. So I'm not gonna do anything yet. If we end up retracing back down, I mean back up, it is what it is. That's what the stop loss is for. But I'll keep it as it is for now. This was the 3 minute, I think. So this 1 minute got inversed here. 1 minute got inverse. 3 minute did get disrespected, but it seems like we're still holding bearish order flow. Um, So it looks like this 1 minute has held up so far. I don't know, I feel like I expect price action to be very choppy, but I don't know. Market looking very choppy, all things considered, but um I just let it play out for now because I mean it is. I mean I can't really do much else honestly. I just know that we just keep tapping into this 15 minutes inverse right here. I'm hoping that's enough to push it back down, but um it might not be. But I mean we'll see how that works out. Honestly, if this chooses to go back down one more time before pushing back up, I might just take out, and then call that that it is what it is. I don't want to. I don't know. I think it's acting really choppy right now. So I think I'd rather like take out, and even if I don't make a profit, at least I won't lose any money either. So um, no. So I closed my position not because honestly I closed my position because it was iffy. Luckily though, I think I made like what $40 PNL today. Wait, hold up. Orders, okay. 38 bucks. And 49,993. I'm almost at 50K. So hey, it's technically a dub, but honestly, I'd rather have taken out that trade because I don't know. It was moving very iffy. Honestly, I didn't even want to risk it. It's starting to like be tweaky and be weird, and I don't know. It's starting to chop up a lot, and I don't really want to deal with that. This could very much have held, but I'll keep an eye on it still to see if it still wants to be bullish. I mean bearish, but see how that goes. If this chooses to shoot up, tap to my stop loss and then come back down, I mean it would have been cooked one way or the other, but break down over the 15 minutes. No, percent the 1 hour, right? I don't know, these are so heavily uncorrelated right now. It's just crazy. Uh, 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 uh. One thing to keep in mind right now, we seem to have a change in a state in a 5 minute right here. Looks like we just had a change in a state at this point. And if we did, I probably want to see us retrace back towards this 15-minute gap up here. And from what I'm seeing, we seem to be creating, generally speaking, higher highs. Also, this gap has already been inversed. Even though it got disrespected afterwards, it was already inversed. So honestly, we might be wanting to push back up now. At least to fill in, because we tap into this 1 hour as well, respected the 1 hour gap. So I think I want to see us push back up towards at least this, yeah, towards the 15-minute gap that we left up here. But I think what I want to see first is an inversion of this gap right here in the 1 minute. If that gap gets inversed, then I want to see us push up towards the 15-minute gap up here. Ideally, probably like consequent encroachment, but I don't know. It's very weird. Very weird. What do we do here? Oh, this thing is like mad choppy. Super extremely choppy. Honestly, I'm probably just gonna view the charts at least until 10:30. After that, I'm just gonna, I guess, call it. Cause I mean, I ain't take any losses. I technically made an earning, but I mean, not a lot, but still. So my idea for this is changing the state in the 5 minutes, right? 3 minutes, disrespect of this fair value gap. Um, we're overall creating higher highs and um higher lows. Um, I just would want to see probably this 1 minute gap get taken out. Also in this case, probably come maybe take out up here, but still. Oh wow. Well, ugh. Nah, there's too much going on here. Yeah, I think I'm just call it a day. I think that's after a day. I'll maybe to keep an eye on a chart maybe for whatever reason, but I don't think I'm gonna take any trades, and I think he's gonna just keep chopping around at least until Powell speaks. But I think I didn't do too bad. I think I got out a good time, and I'd rather not lose any money, you know. So that's that for today, and hopefully tomorrow we do better overall. Um, yeah, it was just